In this video, I'm going to show you how to properly secure your combination seat, specifically the Evenflo SecureKid, using the seatbelt and top tether system. Now, if you're using your seatbelt, you do not use lower anchors. If you're using your lower anchors, you do not use seatbelt. We never use both together. We always try to use the top tether. The top tether will prevent forward movement in the event of a crash. The top tether on my particular car is behind the seat. If I pull the seat forward, right on the back of the seat is an additional metal anchor. In your vehicle, it may be different. It may be on the floor, it may be on the ceiling, it may be in a different location, which is why you should always look through your vehicle owner's manual to make sure that you are routing your tether to the correct tether anchor, not to a luggage car or cargo tie down. Place your combination seat into the vehicle and have the tether out and ready. I install the tether first. I just find it easier. The tether anchor, the tether strap is going to route to the anchor through the most direct route. So if you have an adjustable headrest, more than likely you're going underneath. If you have a non-adjustable headrest, it's usually over the top. The only way you'll know how to route it is by reading your owner's manual. I can either install this through the trunk or I can move the seat forward and attach it that way as well. So make sure that it is attached to the actual anchor and then pull on the strap to get rid of all that extra slack. You just are looking to tighten it up so there's no loose ends. Remember, this tether strap is really important in a crash because it'll keep the car seat from moving forward. Next, take your seatbelt system. This is a lap shoulder belt with what's called a switchable retractor. This is what's in most vehicles. What this means is that your seatbelt will stay nice and loose until you crash or maybe you brake too fast, but it goes back to being loose again or not locking. So you have to do something to the seatbelt to make it lock. And what you have to do is pull the seatbelt all the way out slowly till it's fully out of the retractor. And the retractor is just this thing inside the vehicle that winds up the extra webbing. When you let go, you may or may not hear some clicking sounds or ratcheting. That's telling you that it's now locking. If you don't hear anything, that's okay. If you pull the seatbelt towards you and you can't pull any slack, it only gets tighter on you, that's another sign that you've locked it. So this is the mode that the seatbelt needs to be in when you're installing your seat. So let it fully retract in. It goes back to being loose or not locking. And now you can thread it through the belt path. The belt path is back here. It's a slot that's at the back of the seat. Make sure that your seatbelt is not twisted and thread it through the belt path. Once you get it through, buckle your seatbelt and now switch it to the locking mode. Pull the seatbelt slowly all the way out and let it retract back in. Now I'm still not done because it's not tight. The car seat should not move more than an inch from side to side or front to back. So place one hand in the seat, and on this particular car seat, I can actually pull that fabric aside and reach into the lower belt path here and grab the top portion of the seat belt, just the shoulder belt. Push down on the seat and pull the seat belt towards you. Let that shoulder belt feed back into the retractor. The more you feed it in, the tighter the seat will get. Now check your work. We always check at the belt path, which is where you installed it. Grab the seat and wiggle it slightly from side to side. Now I'm not getting any kind of movement, which is great, but you can have up to an inch of wiggle room. So again, the seatbelt, the car seat should not move from side to side, front to back more than an inch. If it is, you need to put more weight on the seat and pull your seatbelt. Once you have your car seat secured, place your child in the seat. And remember, for a forward-facing car seat, the harness needs to be at or above the child's shoulders. Bring the chest clip together and insert the latches into the buckle. To tighten the harness, pull on the strap between the legs, move the chest clip to armpit level, and then check for the pinch test. Remember, we check to see if the harness is snug enough by pinching the webbing at the collarbone. Again, keep your child in their 5-point harness for as long as possible until they outgrow the seat by either height or weight. Check the car seat every time to make sure it's still tight before every ride. And this is how you properly secure your child into a combination seat and how to properly secure it into the vehicle using your seatbelt system and top tether.